are not going well. It was quite a gamble on national television for the Tory Prime Minister, but it turns out that Sunak's wager has invited more criticism than applause and has cost him £1,000. During an interview earlier this week, the PM Sunak was asked if he was prepared to bet £1,000 on whether the Rwanda deportation plan would start before the UK general election. Sunak shook hands on the £1,000 wager, signifying an agreement to the bet. The British PM also reiterated that he is working extremely hard to get asylum seekers on the one-way flight to Rwanda. The money was set to be donated to a refugee charity. However, in less than 24 hours, Sunak might have experienced second thoughts and backed out of the gamble. Sunak said that he's not a betting person. During a separate interview, Sunak claimed that he was taken totally by surprise when he was asked to make the bet. And Sunak also expressed that he was underlying his absolute commitment to the policy and the vision to get it through Parliament. Critics are now highlighting that Sunak's commitment to the Rwanda policy might have fallen short of £1,000. Labour Party politicians have said that the bet proves PM Sunak is terribly out of touch with the working class people of Britain. On the other hand, the Scottish National Party says that the bet could have breached the UK's ministerial code. Well, the Rwanda policy is one of Rishi Sunak's key pledges ahead of a general election, which is expected later this year. Under this plan, migrants who arrive in Britain illegally will be sent to Rwanda to have their asylum claims processed. Well, for more on this, we're now being joined by Tim Bale from London. He's a Professor of Politics at Queen Mary University and the Deputy Director of the UK in a Changing Europe. Welcome to the broadcast. Well, Sunak, once again, has perhaps got himself in a little bit of bother with this bet.
He has. It was certainly unwise, I think, of him to rise to the bait. And what's also doubly embarrassing for him now is, having said that he's not normally a betting man, it's been revealed that he has indeed indulged in the past in a bit of spread betting on the cricket, of which he is a big fan. So the story just keeps on going.
And what do you assess as the impact in terms of this Rwanda policy? Obviously, everybody's looking ahead to a general election, which is likely to happen later this year. Just how critical is this immigration policy, and obviously everything surrounding the bet, that these flights actually take off before the election?
Well, for government MPs, many of them regard the Rwanda policy and its implementation as some kind of magic bullet, if you like, that will be able to turn around what at the moment look like very, very bad polls for the Conservatives. The electorate seems to be more concerned at the moment with the cost of living crisis, with the economy, and with the state of the National Health Service. But obviously immigration is still a big concern for British voters, in particular those voters who have previously voted for the Conservative Party back in 2019. So the theory is, at least among Conservative MPs, that if they can get those flights back to Rwanda, then they may well be able to pull back some of those voters which they seem to have lost since 2019. I'm a little bit sceptical myself as to whether that's the case, but to be honest, the Conservative government really hasn't got much else to hang on to at the moment.
Yeah, it will be fascinating to see whether those flights take off. Tim Bale, Professor of Politics at Queen Mary's University in London, many thanks for your insight.